Hey guys, I'm Brianna Michelle.
And I'm Angel Sinatra.
And this is
A&D Conversations. And this is The D. And
I brought the D.
so this is Mac, and he's going to be giving his insight on our last video about putting women on a pedestal.
That's why I feel like we should be able to be put on a little bit of a pedestal because men expect more of us. And if you think that I'm gonna put in more effort, then you have to, because you are the superior, is what you feel. You have another thing coming.
So I told him to watch the video because I already had a plan to bring him on to tell us what he felt about it. And he told me that he felt like it was one-sided. And I agree a little bit, I do. So why do you feel like it was one-sided though? Why do you feel like our opinion on women being amazing and strong and beautiful and deserving of love and respect is one-sided?
No, I wouldn't say that. You guys definitely deserve that. Women definitely deserve that. But your opinion on as far as the pedestal and what you do, I believe women should do that. You guys go through cycles every month. You go through birth.
Childbirth.
You go through childbirth. You go through hurt that us men can never deal with, and stuff like that. So yeah, I will say that. But on the other end, you gotta look at that perspective from our end while we say we deserve that to be put on a pedestal as well, because it is for y'all being loving creatures and stuff. When y'all go through things or when you move on to the next, you will find another man and be able to do things. You might be a little reluctant to do such as fast or as much. And women will do that for the next man. Us men, we picking and choosing who we putting up there. So it's different. When you do get put on that pedestal, that is something real big for us men, and it's an amazing thing. Like, it's not just, for example, women, you will go through it where you meet this guy and you're like, I don't know. And you might think he's the one, and you, like you said, y'all said like or love, you might like them enough. It was a like situation, and y'all like them, so y'all start giving them those things. With us men, we're a little more cold-hearted. We're not just putting women on the pedestal and stuff like that. So the value for us when we do it, it's a bigger value. I'm saying as if y'all will do it more often than we will.
Okay, so what do you think it takes for a woman to really catch your attention and you really feel like this one? First of all, how long does it take? How long or what does it take? Maybe it's not a time. Maybe it's just what it actually takes. What does it take for a woman to be on Marcus's, on Mac's pedestal?
Yeah. See, it's different. See, and I see y'all talking about the 7 signs of affirmation and everything. So my thing is, with it, I've read a lot of it and I've read the book. That my affirmation thing is more so it's actions and more so gifts. It's not even like just a gift like, oh, here you go, babe. But it's just like you see, I'm the little stuff. See,
because it's so superficial.
Right?
It's not. I'm saying
you say superficial. But I was getting into it.
Okay, well,
I was getting into just
okay.
little things like that. So it means a lot to me if I'm like, you seen that you've come over and everything, and I'm low on tank tops, and you're like, hey, I'm at Target and I came and I grabbed you some tank tops. That's gonna show me like, hey, you paid attention. You seen
how many times
down
you gotta
on
buy you
tank
tank tops for you to like, she bought about 10 packs of tank tops
No,
within
it ain't
3
tank
months.
tops.
She don't
It's
want it.
I want
I'm
somebody
playing.
to show like, hey, you paid attention to me, me.
Gotcha.
And I was at the store, you know what I mean? Hey, I grabbed you this new dad hat and I seen you had them. That's right there. It's like,
That's
oh,
me
yeah, okay.
100%. So why am I still fucking single? What's up? Why ain't nobody putting me on the pedestal yet?
What's so crazy is like what I've just been reading and just getting feedback on the last couple days. I feel like men kind of confuse us and put us on a pedestal with respect. Like I feel like there's a
that's what we meant by it.
It's a fine line. Yeah, I feel like we're just trying to be respected,
right?
And I feel like I think that some men are taking it, or some people are taking it as like we're trying to say we're goddesses and
Which
and
we
all
are.
of that.
What is
I
wrong
mean,
with that?
we are, but we're not. Like we are, but
we don't want to feel like we're not saying that we're better
like,
than.
Yeah,
like
that's
I
what I'm
am
saying.
on top and you're
I
the
feel
lowest.
like
It's not that.
Just what I said. Like I feel like a man and a woman should be you know,
equally
equally yoked.
Yeah.
And, you know, but I also feel like women are prone to having a higher standard. You know, we're expected to have a higher standard. We're expected to do a little bit more. So I feel like that's why we say, okay, this is why we feel like we should be on a pedestal, because y'all are going to expect more from us.
We got to do A, B, C, D,
but
just
at the
to get
same
y'all
time,
to do A.
yeah.
Just to get y'all to do A, we got to do A
I think it's
through
just
Z.
like I think it's like a fine line between saying, okay, pedestal and respected. Like, we just want to be respected for what we're saying. How do you feel? Do you feel like it's a fine line?
That's the perfect balance. Just what you just said. You guys are going to go through A through Z, or A through past half of the alphabet to T, U, D towards the end, just to get a little bit from man. Because it's like that. Because you know what? You have the next woman out there that will do this, and we pursue that. Women, y'all don't pursue that. You're not. It's just the honest truth. Y'all not pursuing that. But we like, hey, if you're not gonna do it, I got such and such here that's kind of meeting you right there and everything.
It makes us feel
we
like
understand,
we know
but
y'all got women lining up just like we got men lined up, but that just makes a woman feel like, I don't want to compete for a spot in my man's heart. I don't want to have to compete.
It's not about competing, but us being, you know, like men are hunters, and we're going out, we're pursuing different women, and we seeing what this woman offers, seeing this woman offers, and we seeing all these type of things. Then we know that the option that we have. Y'all look at it, and y'all have dudes offering that come on the regular for y'all, so y'all don't care about that as much.
It comes on
us. We're taking like, oh, we got this girl gonna do this. We might have her to do this and her to do this. So as that's coming in, it takes us a while. So when we do have somebody showing us A through X, and we're like, oh, she's not at Z, but it's A through X right there for that one. And this was only, she feel like she's sedity or listen, I'm only giving them A through D.
Yeah.
Then how can we pursue somebody that's only showing us A through D?
A through D when you got somebody that's showing you A through X.
Way down there, yeah, you know what I mean?
See, that still sucks though.
It does suck,
sucks.
you know?
Like, if you feel like for women, first of all, we're emotional, and we really use our emotions, and that is really what controls us in our thoughts. And y'all are more logical. Men are just logical thinkers, like, this is what the fuck it is. Women are like, he's acting this way, but I'd like to change that, and I'm gonna work on changing that. Instead of thinking logically, like, he don't want to change, I'm not about to, like, we really base everything off of emotions and how we fucking feel, and that is the terrible part about it all.
It is. You know what's funny that you're saying that, because I literally just read something about that. Like, it basically just says that, you know, a woman literally, like, a man feels like a woman is imperfect. You know, that they're here to lead us. Like, men are here to lead us, but they also feel like a woman is imperfect. And that's the reason why they feel like that we should earn the right to be respected and earn the right to be able to do certain things. And like I said, I just read this, but
men are perfect?
No. So the reason why he said that is because they felt like when a woman says they should be on a pedestal, they feel like their goddesses, they're perfect. And the man said,
"Oh, that's what
no,
that's their take on it. Is they feel like a
woman is imperfect, because you're still going to have to lead her, guide her, and then you're going to have to, like, you're still going to compliment her and do certain things, like, oh, babe, like, I see you've been working out, like, okay, you look good, like, you're going to compliment her and do certain things. She's not perfect, she's imperfect, but they're perfect for each other. So that's why they feel like it should be
sense. It makes sense. So I see how saying I am the prize sounds very cocky and very self-centered and very, I mean, it sounds that way, but that's not how we think of it as I'm the prize. We just think like women do so much, we go through so much that we should be deemed.
And then do you think y'all, and I also heard you say that, like, we go through so much, you couldn't clean and do this type of stuff. Understand what a man goes through. I think we do go through more than y'all. You expect this 2019, y'all expecting the man to still be their provider, still being able to go take you shopping, like you said, to do just like you said.
God said so.
Now y'all adding.
He said what he said.
But yeah, now it's 2019. We heading in 2020. Y'all adding on stuff like, man.
Oh, we had no other stuff.
Do he cook still? Is he doing that?
God didn't say he got a Gucci purse now.
Doing all that. Yeah, that was.
God didn't say take your woman shopping.
He didn't say do all that. We're supposed to be protectors and providers, and now we had on Gucci shopping, and now y'all looking at me and like, I had this last one that was kind of cooking and doing a little cleaning at home too. So that's a great trait for me. Y'all adding stuff on. And like, hey, you want us to go to work, we gotta work out to look good, we have to be able to provide for y'all, do all this, and then come home and still be able to cook a meal here and there, and we still gotta take you out too. So we have a lot of stuff that we have to do just to maintain a good woman. It is tough. It is tough, and that's why you see dudes settling. Like, not saying that y'all should lower standards, but it's like it gets tough. We got this good woman here, and it's like, man, this is a job. This is an extra job that we have here, or whatever. Like you said, it's doing all that stuff.
I wish we weren't so emotional, like, and so just. I wish that I am out of my friends the one that is least like emotional. Like when it comes to like relationships, I'm like the least like emotional. But that's just because I put up a block and I just don't be really caring because I already have it in my mind that a man is here temporarily. He's just here to get whatever he wants. And that's how men think too, though. I feel like that's how a lot of men feel like, oh, whatever, I'm not about to show too much emotion because I don't really know what she about. And that's kind of how
that's the good and the bad thing about it.
When I like somebody, I do show a lot of emotion.
Right.
Like a lot of emotion because I hold back so much that, okay, I've been holding back for 2, 3, 4 fucking years. Now I found this guy and he's fucking bomb as fuck and I'm like, oh, I love you. Let me look at that. Where you at right now?
You've adapted some of the principles that we have. We don't love easy. You got that wall up. With men, we have our wall up. You got to understand, we don't love easy.
Right.
We're not just falling in love with any and everybody. Right. We're going through our, you know how men are. We speaking how we are. We are how we are. We going through this woman, that woman, this woman. Then we finally do love somebody. You got your wall up like that. We have a wall up because we don't want to love. It's not in our our nature to just
Why don't
love.
You guys want to love?
Shoot, we feel like we love our mama and that's enough. So
I mean, do you feel like do you feel like I feel like it's sad too, but I feel like just like we are like women are emotional creatures. I feel like men are emotional creatures as well, but y'all just hide it. You hide it, and then at what point do you feel like it's worth like showing and prove like this is like what it is? Because I feel like that's another reason why we always feel like, man, we're doing so much, we're giving so much, and our man is not giving as much as we would like for him to give, or he's not reciprocating what we're trying to give to him. Like how do you know? Like I feel like it's such a fine line for you guys to say, okay, like when is enough to where it should be like we're not playing games because we don't want to be played with, and y'all say, okay, maybe I should give just a little bit.
They do give us a little bit. They give us just enough. They do.
They give us enough. What is it? They give us a little more.
They give us a little bit.
Oh, that's such a game.
They gave us that motherfucking over our head. Literally speaking, they gave me over our head.
So when we don't have to. I mean, I know it's always a game. It's always gonna be a chase. I'm sorry. That's how I believe in it. Like, it is. Okay, but when is enough to where you feel like, okay, man, like this woman should be valued? Let's just say valued.
When she's done like when 90 times.
Right. It's
over 90
that's what you have to understand. That's what you have to understand. You get women is different. You get a man and it's like, oh, he opened the doors. I had somebody today tell me that at the gym. I'm like, oh, he opened the doors for me. He did this. Now I don't know if that's a front or if he for real about opening the doors and being genuine. Y'all have to cipher through stuff like that because you don't know if that man doing it, if he even started to do it. Then when he did do it, it's so rare. You're like, man, is that for real?
So sad.
Or was that just like the first date type thing? It was the second date. He's trying to be genuine.
We give y'all way more credit than y'all deserve. That's what we do.
Could be.
We give y'all way more credit. That's because everybody sucks nowadays. So when a man is opening doors, we think, he opened my door. He literally came out the car, came to my side, opened my door. We had the best date of my life yesterday.
Right, So when stuff like that happens, but when that man actually is, like after you said he probably didn't show A through Z, and he does, a man gonna know, like, man, this thing, and it sucks because men know women, but when you got that good woman, you like, man, I don't want to lose her. So when he does show that, when, like you said, when he does start showing you signs and giving you all the stuff you need, like, yeah, I'm gonna profess my love to her and stuff like that. When he does that, oh yeah, that's when you're on that pedestal. And now when you reach that pedestal, it's gonna take a lot to knock you off, and that's when you value that. That's when you value that, because a man is just Right,
Great.
because it's just not. Yeah.
Now I love y'all.
Right.
So when we made that video, I was like,
I know,
right.
right? But that's the whole reason we have to have an understanding. So I have a question. So someone said, you know, when putting a woman on a pedestal, they feel like it's a little bit of both. Like it's a little bit of, okay, maybe we're treating them as they are, like a higher being, but at the same time, like we still want them to be equally yoked. And they said their understanding is that it's more about idolizing someone rather than seeing them as the actual person. So when you're seeing them as the actual person, is that more of like, okay, this is when I respect her, this is when I want to see her for her, not necessarily idolizing? Because I feel like when men say that we want to be put on a pedestal, and it's just my personal opinion, they feel like I said again, that we're trying to be worship as a goddess, not like as worship. To where we're just so I mean, like I said, I feel like it's a fine line. So how do you feel about that? Like, is it a difference between like when idolizing and seeing them as an actual person? Like, is seeing them as an actual person your definition of them being on a pedestal, realizing that they have faults as well, women have faults as well? Or do you feel like you see it as we want to be idolized, so that's why we want to be on a pedestal?
Yeah, and see, like you said, like, y'all want to be, and that's what it is, you know. And
you feel that we want to be idolized, and that's why we want to be on a pedestal?
Yeah, it's a like right now, you see all that right now. No, listen, you see right now, it's a movement in women, we queens and this and everything. That's true. But when you want to be put on that pedestal, you can't as much so think that people are beneath. You want to be put up here because you want to sit up here with us, and that's absolutely. A lot. That's where the confrontation is at.
Absolutely.
That's where the conflict's at. It's like when you start looking down, it's like when you're thinking you're just the prize and we're not. Understanding, actually, a good man is more rare than a good woman, because some dudes don't even care about so much as, if you look at dudes, you see dudes like he with her, he settled. He's settled.
We've read a lot on it.
You know what I mean?
Know. We like, why are we still single? Why am I still single? Google that and find out a bunch of
right.
Because men usually settle.
Right, and we're like, this is what we're gonna do right now. This cool. We're gonna do this right now. It's a little smooth situation. I ain't tripping. She don't even argue with me right now. This is a cool situation. So we settle for that. Yeah, a lot of good women are settling for that. You're like,
a lot. We don't settle, and that's why it takes us so long. So like, we chase what we fucking want, and that's terrible, because that just leads to fucking heartbreak. So has a woman ever literally chased you? I mean, followed you to the end of the fucking road and jumped off that fucking bridge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
how would you feel about the woman that did that? That chased you, that never gave up, how did you feel about her in that time? Not over time, but in that time when she was doing all that, were you thinking she was amazing? Or were you thinking like, damn, she crazy? Like, what did you think?
See, and this, I don't know if y'all can speak for it as far as women when, like you said, what do I think when a woman does all that? For us, we like, she done kind of jumped off the bridge for somebody gonna help her swim down there. She didn't think, but we don't. That we like, that was nice, but as far as
I asked for that.
I asked for that.
No relationship.
But exactly. So when a man do something, y'all like, girl, he didn't went to the extreme and do that. That will make y'all fall in love. But as a man, some stuff. I'm just saying, some stuff. You be like, some stuff when it happens as a man, you just like, well, I ain't tell her to do that, or she did this and that. But y'all, that might make y'all fall in love when a man goes above beyond this thing. You're like, you know what? You see it in this. Maybe it's true because you see it in shows, movies when Urkel got Laura out there forever. You know what I mean? So it happens like that. For dudes, it just don't so happen. If somebody don't so much do it for you, do. But like I say, understand that when that woman does do it for you, it is so much different. We gonna love so much different than what y'all gonna do.
Can a woman that you think that you have no interest in do all of these things and make you fall for her? Like, you have no interest. You met her and you're like, she cool, but she a friend. And then over time you're like, wow, I can see myself with this woman.
Yeah, when that stuff happens all the time. And it even happens in short term with dudes because like you say, like women, we want y'all to just sometimes just have our back. So when you look at it and you be wondering, like, and you see dudes and you're like, man, what was he doing with her? Or he got a kid by such and such over there, and you wonder why. It's like, oh no, she was there for him in that dark time.
Right.
So she made that's what it be. It's not like, oh, the look and everything. Oh yeah, that ugly chick.
Right.
Oh no, she was there for him. Oh yeah, she did this and that, and she was holding him down. And that's, it's like, yeah, she got my back. She got my back. That's what it is. She with me right there. That means a lot.
I read another quote that said, let's get into that. It says, you know, the ego knows for a man on some level that getting into a relationship or mastering a relationship by learning polarity, leading, and all other stuff, it makes a woman attracted to you, right? Like you were saying, like there's certain things that y'all do that make us attracted to you, like you being an entrepreneur, you being a leader. So we falling, right?
Okay.
Right. Okay. And happy is the last place y'all want to go, but it's the first place that we want to go once y'all actually are leading and doing all of that stuff, because we're comfortable. Like, you know, we're numb to the type of pain that y'all could give. Y'all are not numb to the pain that we can give, because y'all still trying to figure out, like, man, like, it's not even gonna let us move to the next level and do those type of things. Because at first, it's kind of like when a relationship is so perfect at first, because y'all feed us so much positivity and all of that. Like, man, this is what we need. That's all we need, man. Like, he is perfect. Everything is good. And then, you know, at some point in time, when you're saying you're deciphering when we should be put on that type of level to where we can meet you guys, be grounded on that type of equally yoked level, then it kind of turns into what, like a downward slope.
Why do you say it turns into a downward slope?
Because they're choosing for it to be that way. We're on this high, keep going, because like this man is a leader, we're doing all of that. But is he choosing? You know what I'm saying? So
basically what you're saying, let me get this right, is men work just hard enough to get us to feel highly of them. Right. And then when we start saying, hey, this is what I want because you are an amazing man, and I see so much in you that I want to be with you, and I hope that you feel that same way. And then they're kind of pushing back, or they're not really giving you that same. But it's like, you worked me up to where how I feel about you. And now that I feel this way about you, now you kind of like, oh no, chill, shorty, like, and now let's just be friends. But because, why? Because don't work us up to love you, and then we
because now we're really trying to make it work.
We want you.
Okay. But
we want you, just like we want that car to go work for. We want you. We don't want you to be nobody else. We see a good woman, nah, that's mine. But where the conflict comes in, that is this. It's like we men, we don't know how to deal with our emotions. Like I say, y'all go through cycles. Y'all go through stuff where y'all dealing with emotions. No, we don't know how to deal with that. What is this feeling in my stomach when I see it? What is this and that now I'm mad that she mad, I don't really want to make her mad. I don't like that feeling. We fighting our feelings. We fighting our feelings. Shoot, we only know to tell our mama and the women that our family we love. We don't tell our brother we love him. No, sup, dude. All right, good. All right. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you and I'll holler at you, bro. It's tough. We don't know emotions. We don't know that type. Even when we have kids and stuff, we still telling boys tough love. We know tough love. So when we finally falling for somebody and we getting these different feelings, I don't know how to deal with that.
Does it scare you? Do you feel like I don't know how to deal with that?
It does. Let me see how much I can give without going all the way in and she still be here. You know what I mean? So then when you pull it out, it's like, no, I don't want to lose.
Like, I don't want you to go.
Right.
I still don't want you to.
That's when them love songs come in.
We feel like we're in this box.
So this guy
is in this box, though. Like,
this guy told
me
about love. This guy once told me that he feels like a lot of women like when he dates them, they fall in love with him quickly, and he feels like, you don't fucking love me. Like, my mama didn't even love me, so how the fuck you love me? How do you feel about like emotionally like damaged men in love? Like, do you feel like there's healing from that? Do you feel like a man that is emotionally damaged could love or feel love? Like, he literally was like, I don't think that I would ever feel love, like, because my mom, like, how can you?
Right, if it's mom and love, because that's what we feel our first love at. And that connection between son and mom is something amazing. So that's
you think you can heal that person?
Can we heal it?
Like, do you think a woman could heal him and make him freely love?
It's all about understanding this stuff. If she got a hold of him and figured out what it was that he missed out on and what it was, because we look for women in our mama. When we looking at a woman stuff, we like, man, my mama still might do this for me today.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
she love her little baby and stuff like that. So, and if she found that way to, that's what it is with every man. And like I say, that book 7, it's more so for men. When you're talking about the affirmations of love and stuff like that. Everybody act like it's for women. It's so much more for women. It's tougher to find out what a man, what his sign is than that. So when you find out what that dude might be missing in his life, whether it was some security, whether it was that little push, like, hey, you got this and stuff like that. That's where it kicks in at and stuff like that. So I know
your affirmation though. It's kind of cool. Like listen to what you're saying. Like his affirmation. His affirmation is one of them is gifts for sure, because we already went over that. And I feel like it's quality time. It's quality time.
Is she right? Don't just say yeah, just to say it.
No, it's quality time. The reason why I'm saying that is because they kind of go both in together. Like those are 2 of mine. I have one more, but you really like those. They say the main 2. It's quality time, because at the same time, to know a person, to know you gotta spend time with you. You gotta be around you to know those things. Like, man, like I seen like, oh, he ain't got no food in his refrigerator, but y'all know you probably got food in your refrigerator. I'm just giving you.
Let me go buy. Let me
go do this.
That's how I am 100%.
But if you don't spend time with your man, like if you don't spend time with him, how would you even know?
When I first meet a man, and not that I look to pick him apart or I'm looking to change him in any way, but like I met this guy and I was into him, and this was like brand fucking new, and I went to his house and I'm like, okay, clearly no woman has been up in here in a while. So I'm looking at his house and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to clean this nigga house up because this ain't shit. And I'm like, what kind of females do you date? Like, what's going on here? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the first woman that came to. But I'm looking at everything and I'm not like judging him. I'm just more so like, I can't wait to really actually be like in his life, to change his life. Because I could tell like that he was so used to this lifestyle of just being super simple. His house was super simple, no decoration. I'm like, I could make his house a fucking home. Like I could literally like make him. And that's what I'm not that I was judging him. I just felt like I put my woman in
judging him. But real quick, like I think it's a fine line here, and this could be this is definitely another topic like we can go on and on about. Like I feel like as women. And what's stuck, and we read this in this book, and I know if you read the book, and I know you read the book, like you know what it is, the 5 love languages.
Oh, I haven't read that.
Oh, the 5 love language. Okay, so that's like the words of affirmation, quality time, gifts, those type of things. Acts of service, and I forget the last one, but a lot of times we tend, and I won't speak too much on it, but we tend to put our love languages into a man's, and that's what messes us up. Like we feel like our love language is what our man's love language is.
Absolutely.
And it's really
or
not.
That's what it should be.
So or it should be. But really in reality it's really not. Different, because if you don't pay attention to that person and realize like what they're trying to say to us without saying to it, then that's what screws us up. But here's the thing, I feel like, again, tying back to like what we're talking about, is like, you know, should women be on a pedestal and things like that. It's like, at the end of the day, I feel like we should pay attention to each other just a little bit more.
Much more. I agree.
A lot more. And if we paid attention to the man species, and that the man species paid attention to the women species, which it probably won't ever work that way, but if we did, but it would be so much easier. And that's why I love that we're getting feedback from a man's perspective, because it kind of like opens our eyes to so many different things.
Absolutely, it makes me respect. I honestly,
it does respect, but it's
making the video. It was one-sided, but then after I watched the video, I did go and do a little research, and I was like, I understand. Like I kind of get it, and I understand why they feel that way, because they felt like we were saying like that we were better than, and it gave me a better understanding. And wait, so guys, first of all, we have to go soon. We got to close up soon. But I have one question that I'm sure the ladies would like to know. Do you see yourself being married? Are you that guy? Are you a guy that wants that for your life?
Oh yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
So what is it going to take for that one? Do you have somebody on the radar?
Got somebody on the radar.
Oh, hearts are breaking everywhere. Hearts are breaking. No way. Oh, that's beautiful. beautiful.
You
So
go through
somebody
stuff.
done broke through that barrier.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
That's
Now, was this lady somebody who did the chase, or did she just kind of pop in your life and you're like, fuck, I love her
Oh
on
no,
accident?
it was definitely the chase.
It was a chase?
It was
Okay.
a whole lot of stuff.
Really?
It was a whole lot of stuff.
Aw.
But yeah, like I said, getting on that radar is like you stood the test, standing the test of time. Going
How
through
much
this.
time?
Oh.
I need to know, because I'll cut you off
No,
in one of these.
I'm not gonna give you
I
time.
done gave you 2 weeks to
No,
get it
He's
together.
not giving
Give me time.
everything.
I'm giving out too much. Fellas gonna be looking at me like, no, why you do that?
No,
You told her this,
tell us what the
no.
time
We
is.
doing some time. And going through that stuff, I see it because the thing is that.
Yeah, after they get
Thing is,
married,
when you
we'll
go through-
ask, because
that's all. When you
I
see
don't
the
know if I
marriage-
know who it is. I may know who it is.
Yeah, you
I'm
might
pretty.
know.
Oh, so then I know who it is then.
Might know, might not.
Oh,
So-
maybe not. Oh, maybe.
When you go through this stuff, like that's the thing. I'm not doing the marriage thing twice or nothing. Like, look, we get
Yes,
married. Look,
that's what I'm
love
talking
it.
about.
I
look,
love
honey,
it.
we
I
stuck.
love it.
So I gotta know for sure. So y'all don't rush me into something because I tell everybody this. Like, one of y'all, you swear you want to get married, but you probably got 2, 3 dudes. If they ask you, probably say yeah to all 3, just for the fact of getting married and
Yeah.
simple. Oh, I'm
And women
married
just
and all
wanna
that.
do that.
Yeah, no.
Women think when women get married, they feel like they're better than every
Yeah.
other woman. Like, I'm married. Like, who you?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm a
Exactly.
married woman.
So
You don't have
I say
nothing
it's
to
always
say
2
over
types
here.
of dudes that's gonna be married. That one that really wants that one woman and know what he wants, and now it's marriage or to death. Or it's that one dude who you kind of want to lose you, but they done been through some stuff. That's kind of to keep them. I don't want to be getting married to, hey, like, yeah, we done been through some stuff, let's get married to keep you and stuff like
Right.
that. There's no dudes, not saying they don't love you because they don't want to lose you. Not saying that those aren't real loves, but
Right,
when
right.
I marry somebody, it's like, hey, this is the one. This is what we're gonna do. We gonna, hey, if you want whatever you want to get 3 houses, we get 3 houses. You want to have 5 kids, we're gonna have 5 kids. You want to do
Ew,
this and
where we
that,
at? You got some
marriage and stuff
friends?
like that.
You got some friends that think like you?
I mean, please.
For
Let me
real?
Give us
friends
more
that
just
love
in case.
children. Oh, well, this was
Love it.
such a
It was.
great.
It
This
was
was
so
needed.
amazing.
It was
Like,
needed. Thank you so
Definitely
much
was.
for coming.
Yeah, thank you for
Appreciate it.
coming.
So, guys, you guys gotta follow Mac. What's your Instagram?
Mac Duffel and fitness page, Mac Fitness Vegas.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you, friends.
Thank you. Appreciate
Mwah.
y'all.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
Today's quote of the day is, love isn't finding the perfect person. It's seeing an imperfect person perfectly. This was an A&B Conversation. See you later.